In this video, we are also going to be working with horizontal and vertical lines, but this time we're going to be finding the distance between 2 points on them, either by graphing to start or by using absolute value. Go ahead and start by making a graph. All right, so to start off with, we're going to find the distance between the point 3, 4 and negative 4, 4. Go ahead and plot those points now. Once you have them plotted, it's easy to see that they are, in fact, horizontal. And we can draw in a little dashed line or a solid line connecting them. And we can easily just count the points to see they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points apart. Or not 7 points, 7 units apart. Now, the real question is, how could we have done that without graphing? So if we think about what we learned in the last video about reflecting points, we can see that since they have the same y coordinate, that means that they must be horizontal. Is there some way we could get that 7 units from the x coordinates? Something to think about. Let's try it again. This time, I want to think about what's the distance from -1, -5 to 3, -5. Go ahead and plot those points. Decide, are they horizontal or vertical? What's the distance? Can you figure it out without graphing? So I've plotted my points, and before I graphed, I thought about the fact that they once again have the same y coordinate, same y value, which means they must be horizontal. And I can see by counting that they're 1, 2, 3, 4 units apart. But I can also see that -1, -5 is 1 unit away, and that 3, -5 is 3 units away. And that's using that idea of absolute value, taking the absolute value of these coordinates and then adding them together. Absolute value of -1 plus the absolute value of 3 gives me 4. So this time, let's do the distance between -3, 2 and -3, -4. I want you to pause. I want you to see if you can figure out how far apart they're going to be before you graph it. Then plot the 2 points and count the distance between and see if you were right. Did you notice that this time the x values are the same, which means that these must be lined up vertically, which then means that we want to look at the y values, 2 and -4, and think about how far apart those would be. So we would know that the first point is 2 above, and the second point is 4 below, which means it would be a total of 6. In other words, the absolute value of 2 plus the absolute value of -4, both of their distance away from 0, would give you 2 plus 4 equals 6. Let's graph it and see if we're right. We'll start with -3, 2, and then -3, -4, and then the distance between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. Or I suppose we should break that up. So it's 2 and 4 for a total of 6. Next, we're going to look at an example where the numbers are so big that you probably wouldn't want to graph it. And that's where the absolute value trick comes in really handy. So what if we have the 2 points 25, 415 and 25, negative 35? And I'm wondering how far apart they are. Well, I could start to graph it, but that sounds pretty horrible. So instead, I'm going to kind of try and think about where they are. So I know that my x-coordinate for both is 25. So that means that these points must be lined up vertically if they have the same x-coordinate. They're both at x equals 25. And then I know that the first point is 415 above 0. And I know that the second point is 35 below 0. So that must mean that all together, I just need to add them. I need to do 415 plus 35. When I do that, I get 450. So my answer here is 450 units. Now, hopefully some of you have noticed that this only works if we're dealing with points that are not in the same quadrant, right? So I can sort of draw in where my axes would be here. Right? This first point was in quadrant 1, and my second point was in quadrant 4. And if they'd both been in the same quadrant, then I couldn't add the points together because that wouldn't work. It would make the answer way bigger than it should be. So next we're going to look at what happens when you have 2 points that are in the same quadrant rather than 2 different quadrants. And so this is sort of long, but before we move on, we should summarize what we learned, that horizontal and vertical points always have one coordinate the same. And when the points are in 2 different quadrants, you can find the distance between those 2 points by adding the absolute value of the other coordinate. So by adding the absolute value of the coordinate that's not the same. Make sure you have that written down, as always, along with all of our examples. All right, so let's set up one more graph. We are going to look at what happens when you have 2 points in the same quadrant. We're not going to spend as much time on it though. So let's say, what's the different distance between -1, 5 and -1, 1? So first of all, we know that these points have the same x coordinate, which means they must be vertical. Let's plot those points. -1, 5 and -1, 1. And we can see by looking at the graph that they are 1, 2, 3, 4 units away. How could we have figured that out? By looking at the y values. Well, you can see there that the difference between 5 and 1 is 4. 5 minus 1 equals 4. I wonder if that pattern will work. Let's try it again. This time, let's figure out how far apart are -5, -2, and -2, -2. Let's graph them. -5, -2, -2, -2. We can see by looking at the coordinates that they have the same y coordinate, which means they are horizontal, which was true when we graphed it. And we can count between them a distance of 3 units. Well, we don't know how to subtract negative numbers, but we can see that the absolute value of that distance would be 5 and 2, and the difference between 5 and 2 is 3. So this means that when 2 points are in the same quadrant, that you need to subtract the absolute value of that other point instead. Make sure we've written this down as well. And we are ready for our practice problem. For your practice problem, I need you to decide how far apart are the points -40, -12, and 30, -12. And are they horizontal from each other or vertical? Be sure to think about, are these points in the same quadrant or in 2 different quadrants? If you're not sure how to tell or what it means, you should rewatch and think about what's happening. We will correct this problem in class tomorrow.